Hi there, I'm Budda and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm showing you my adventure playing a Jimi Hendrix gig. 20 years ago, we were playing in a club. Budda Power Blues, my band, was playing in a club outside of town. The club was called Whiskey Bar in honor to the Doors song. Exactly on the 25th of December was the first show, 2004. So now we're celebrating the 20th anniversary here at Mavi, and we're doing a show where we're only playing Jimi Hendrix. So I'm taking you with me to show you my gear, how I played it, what I used to try to get the Jimi Hendrix tones, although it's not a Jimi Hendrix tribute or recreation exactly, but it's playing Hendrix songs. Hendrix is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, guitar player and musician of all times. So come on. We had made a record in homage to Jimi Hendrix called Kind of Gypsys. It's basically a record where we reinterpret the Band of Gypsys album. If you don't know the story, Hendrix was forced to do that record, and he thought the easiest way of getting out of that contract compliance was to do a live show. Actually, he did 4 live shows on the 31st of December 1969 and the 1st of January 1970, and he played one afternoon show, one night show, one afternoon show, one night show, so 4 sessions. From those 4 sessions, he extracted one of the greatest Jimi Hendrix records, in my opinion, the Band of Gypsys record. I'm using this JZ microphone, I'm loving it for my vocals. Pedal board starts with a Polytune, then Roger Mayer Univibe, Dunlop Siete Santos, Octafuzz, Analog Man, Fuzz Face, BC183, Analog Man, ADRX 20, dual delay. After the Fuzz, it's going to the Budda wah and coming back to the delay, going to the amps. The amp is this Marshall Master Lead, 50 watt, and this is a spare, the 2061. Using it as a spare, using the new 1960 lead Marshall cabinet 4x12. For guitars, I'm using a Mexican Jimi Hendrix style guitar, and as a spare I'm using my custom shop maple, all tuned down to D. This is my iPad. This is foot controller that I use to control the lyrics and the songs, and it changes on my iPad so I can read it and no one sees it. This is my Mexican reversed headstock Strat. It's not a Jimi Hendrix model, as you can see from the plate. The normal Jimi Hendrix model has Jimi Hendrix's face engraved in this plate, but this is the precursor of the Jimi Hendrix model, and is of course aimed to be a Jimi Hendrix model Strat. It's a great Mexican Strat from 2000 something, 2008 or 7. But I really like it, and I tuned down to D, so I'm tuned down a whole step. This is my main guitar, fully stuck. I'm plugging into the Marshall Master Lead, which is kind of JCM 800 Plexi version of it. It's a very vintagey style amp, and plugging it into my kind of new 1960 Marshall cabinet. I love it. It's slanted, so we were playing in a club. This slanting thing allows me to hear better the guitar. This is my straight ahead sound directly to the amp.
allows me to play. So this is my basic sound. It's kind of in the edge of breakup, and that's why I picked up this head instead of picking up the JTM 45, because I know I can have it breaking down or breaking up. With the JTM 45 I would have to just raise the volume until it breaks up, and then I would be enslaved of the volume. So if I wanted it lowered or quieter than that, I couldn't get it. That's why I picked up this amp, and it sounds really good. Then for the pedal board, I had to have a wah-wah pedal, and I picked up my Budda wah. Great wah-wah for Jimi Hendrix. I have the Polytune as a tuner. I needed a Univibe, so I picked up this one. Roger Mayer Voodoo Vibe TC. Although Jimi Hendrix didn't use any delay, I had to pick a delay because every record has some kind of tape delay. So I picked up my ARDX 20, and I have a slapback setting. Instead of nothing. Even make it a little louder. That goes really well in songs as Fire, for example. And for Fire, I'm using the Fuzz, an essential pedal for Jimi Hendrix. So this is my Siete Santos. It's Billy Gibbons model by MXR. I love this pedal. So for Fire. So instead of, if you hear it without the slapback, this is with the slapback. Without it. I find it a little too anemic, so I needed that. And I wanted also a second tempo delay, which I can achieve with the second side of the RDX. So I can have two settings, and this is a slower delay that allows me to play songs like or even like for Voodoo Child. This delay gives it a dimension, so that's the one I picked up. And then, of course, for Jimi Hendrix, I would need a fuzz, and with better fuzz than Analog Man BC183. I could have used my Jam Pedals Silicone also, which is a great fuzz pedal. I just went with this because I miss it and I wanted to play with it. If you have been following the show, you know I'm a crazy guy for cleanup. So this is how it cleans up. I love this in a fuzz when you can get like an overdrive, but it's never an overdrive. It's always brighter and kind of fuzzier, but clean at the same time. So it's kind of an overdrive because it's not as fuzzy as meshy, but the low end is not tight. And I love that in a pedal. And that's why I don't have an overdrive pedal. I have the amp doing the breakup, the edge of breakup sound that is good enough for... If I want to clean, which Hendrix almost never used, I just dial the volume back a little. And that's it, my friends. This is my Hendrix rig. I'm not wanting to play like Hendrix because I will never be able to do it. Hendrix was one of a kind, and I see no point in trying to imitating completely a guy. But I'm very inspired in Jimi Hendrix. He's my favorite guitar player of all time, and I love his approach to music. I think not even Jimi Hendrix played like Jimi Hendrix, if you get what I'm saying. He was always trying to get different things and different vibes from his instrument. And I think that's the biggest concept we can take off Hendrix's life and playing and music career, is always trying to get different tastes and different sounds and different textures. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you want to help the channel, please consider becoming a patron. You'll be getting early access to episodes, free video lessons, free backing tracks, and some occasional stuff I put on exclusively on Patreon. By the way, I have to thank my dear patrons who already support the channel and have been doing it for ages. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I'm also opening up some spots for guitar lessons. Once in a while, my students change and I can open some spots. So if you're interested, just hit me an email or a direct message via Instagram or Facebook. I teach via Skype or Google Meets or whatever platform, so I can teach all over the world. You're more than welcome. Thank you so much, my friends. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.